A massive bolt struck Rhaegal mid-flight. Blood sprayed everywhere as he crashed heavily into the sea. Then a fleet appeared before Daenerys. Euron Greyjoy aimed a giant crossbow at Drogon once more. Enraged, Daenerys charged toward the ships, but a volley of thousands of bolts forced her to evade. Everything that had happened strengthened her resolve to take King's Landing. Watching Daenerys fly away, Euron turned his crossbow toward her fleet. By the time Grey Worm realized the danger, their ship was already destroyed. Only a handful of men jumped into the sea and survived. But when they reached the shore, they found Missandei was missing. Back in the Red Keep, the missing Missandei was now a prisoner. When the news reached Dragonstone, Daenerys decided to take King's Landing at any cost. But Varys opposed her, not wanting innocent people to die. Tyrion also pointed out that Jon Snow and their allies hadn't arrived yet. He wanted to use that time to persuade Cersei to surrender and prevent Daenerys from becoming like her father. Daenerys agreed. The next day, both sides sent their hands to negotiate, but neither could accept the other's terms. Then, on Cersei's signal, the Mountain drew his sword and beheaded Missandei in public. Rage burned inside Daenerys. She turned and left, vowing to reduce King's Landing to ruins and make Cersei pay dearly. A few days later, Jon finally arrived at Dragonstone. Varys knew he could no longer reason with Daenerys, so he planned to support Jon instead, but Jon refused. After being rejected, Varys chose to betray Daenerys. He arranged for someone to poison her food, but because of Missandei's death, Daenerys hadn't eaten for days, so the plan failed. Still, his actions were discovered by Tyrion, who told Daenerys. She showed no mercy and sentenced Varys to death. On the eve of the battle, Tyrion made one last effort and got Daenerys to agree to one condition. If Cersei surrendered and rang the bells, she would stop the attack. But before he left, Daenerys told Tyrion that Jaime had been captured. Tyrion was shocked. Daenerys was testing him to see whether he would choose House Lannister or House Targaryen. In the end, Tyrion chose his family. He secretly freed Jaime and urged him to sneak into the Red Keep and take Cersei away from Westeros. And so, just as Daenerys was about to fulfill her dream, those once loyal to her betrayed her, one after another. In such a situation, how would she take King's Landing?